I was on your side, right? But Dana White has just become the most feared man in combat sports. Not just the UFC, in combat sports. Hey, what's going on, fight fans? Hey, this is Coach D, the Wild Man, coming at you again with another episode of Coach D Media. Now, you know what I do with Coach D Media. I talk about all things combat sports related, from the highs to the lows. All right, let's go ahead and get back into it. Hey, fighters done lost, y'all. Y'all done lost. I don't know what y'all was thinking, and I was rooting for you, don't get me wrong. I was on your side, right? But Dana White has just become the most feared man in combat sports. Not just the UFC, in combat sports. He now runs the table. You might as well call him the John Gotti of daggone combat sports, right? Teflon Don. Any name you want to give, no Costa. Any name you want any mafia name you want to name him, he is now that. He is untouchable, right? You might as well forget it. And I'm rooting for Bellator, PFL, One Championship. I am rooting for all of them, right? Because Dana White could do some fuck shit now. But, right, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Your biggest weapon was this class action suit. That was your biggest weapon. Everybody was on board. You had lawyers. Anybody who wanted to take Dana White down, that was their chance to get on this lawsuit, right? Any lawyer who was trying to do the right thing, anybody who's trying to do anything to take a shot at Dana White, that was your chance to do it, right? Coming at him in combat sports, mano a mano, you're gonna lose, right? You got too much muscle, too much flex. Now that he got TKO and all them money guys behind him, you know what I'm saying? You had a shot, right? But now he was able to close this door with paying next to nothing. It was like $335 million, something like that. That's a lot of money for guys like us. But mother efforts that playing the billions, that's a drop in the bucket. He could probably pay that out of his own pocket if he really wanted to, right? Now he's free and clear of all that mess. He is untouchable. These new contracts he got where you can't sue, you can't do nothing, you take what we give you, it is a wrap. It is a wrap. It is checkmate, right? I'm hoping Don Davis with Bellator and the PFL can come at him in some which way, right? They got Saudi behind him right now. Don Davis said, hey, he got plenty of money to play with. He can do some stuff. So I hope he can, right? Because if he can't, ain't nobody stopping Dana White. And at the end of the day, it's just business, right? Well, now you got what? HBO getting into live streaming. You got, I think, Hulu getting into live streaming. Netflix is already on board. ESPN is already on board. So everybody's hopping on the streaming platform. So now Dana White got options. He can go anywhere, right? When it comes to live streaming and all that kind of good stuff, he got a whole new table to play with now. And now the lawsuits behind him, right? Let's recap, right? He was already, being who he was from day one. Once they sold for $4.2 billion the first time, after that he was like, all right, y'all can't F with me. I'm making money. I just showed the world I'm making money, right? Ain't nothing you can do. I'm making money, right? If I wasn't making money, if I couldn't sell for $2 billion, you would have something to say, right? But now I told you I can build this and sell it, right, and make money. So now all the investors, anybody who wants to get down, he has proven that he can generate revenue. Right? People try to come at him, get him, knocks it all down, right? Then partners up with WWE and they create TKO, right? TKO making new waves, they combine, now their net worth is worth like 12.7 billion, something like that, right? Already, like on top again, look, we don't raise our profile. So anybody who's interested in looking at they financial sheets or however you want to say it, it looks like they worth 12 billion. What you gonna do now? Now, He on top of the world, right? But now he got another crazy man as his partner, Vince McMahon, right? Now, who calls the shots? I was saying, who's in charge? That was my last couple of posts. Who was in charge? Is Dana White in charge, or is Vince McMahon in charge? Guess what? Vince McMahon is gone, right? Did some fuck shit. I don't know how true it is, but it looked like it's true. People talk about it. Where is he at? He had to sell his shares, whatever the hell he had to do. He's gone. Now you got freaking, The Rock in his place, right? Anybody worrying about The Rock? The Rock been fucking with Dana White for a long time, right? So now Dana White is back at the top of the heap. This is a movie, y'all. This is probably the best movie I've ever seen in my daggone life, right? You watch a man start something from UFC 1. He bought it for $2 million, right? Then sold it for $4.2 billion. Then boosted up to $12 billion, right? Then get in some kind of situation, smack his wife in the face or some shit. Nothing happened to him, right? He Teflon Don. What the hell are we talking about? Like I said, I take every chance I can get to shit on Dana White. I do, right? But when you see a man beat everybody at this game over and over again, right? People come at him with a class action suit, beat that. Now it's over and done with. They had 2 different lawsuits. They both gone, right? So what you got on them now? What you got on them now, right? The only chance you got is what the Saudis gonna do, right? And a good deal from Dana White and the Saudis takes care of all that. All he needs is the right play at the right time. I'm thinking it's Conor. That's why they can't let Conor go, right? Dana White, they know that nugget we got right now to get the Saudis on our side is Conor McGregor, right? So they ain't letting him go. You can forget that. Dana White, Conor McGregor just was a slave as everybody else, right? He can't do shit, all his money. He can't go nowhere. Because here's the thing. I just heard his podcast with Eric Hawani in the MMA Hour, right? He was talking nothing but praises. He was talking shit last week. Now he was like, it's all good. The fight's coming up with Michael Chandler. But the thing is, who cares about Michael Chandler? Why that fight? Michael Chandler ain't shit, right? But why is that something we want so bad? If I wanted to fight, I try to hold out for Dustin Poirier again. That mother effer broke my ankle. That's gonna be the fight he won back, right? Or is Michael Chandler such an easy fight to get him back in the win column so that he can go for a belt or whatever the hell, right? You see what I'm saying, right? He got everybody on lock. He getting Francis Ngannou. I don't know when and I don't know how, but Dana White petty. He gonna get Francis Ngannou at some point, right? But everybody who talks shit still trying to come back. Nate Diaz trying to come back. Conor McGregor trying to come back. George Masvidal trying to come back. They all trying to come back. So as much shit as I want to talk, the proof is in the pudding. Dana White winning. Dana White mother effing winning. As a man, I can only respect when another man is doing shit. No matter how I feel. I'm still gonna talk shit along the way when he fuck up, but at the end of the day, he winning. What you gonna do, y'all? What the hell you gonna do? That son must got it on lock. He got it on lock. That class action suit was the only chance everybody had as fighters to get it. Now, granted, $335 million or whatever, $100 million, whatever it is, they gonna get a little piece. But I think Luke Thomas broke it down to something like $225,000 per fighter, yada yada yada, which is a good chunk of change when you broke, right? But compared to the millions you lost over the years, if you were a growing star and you missed out on sponsors, you missed out on other opportunities to fight at other promotions. When you add up that math, that's a drop in the bucket, right? When you look at all the money Dana White, not Dana White, when you look at all the money Conor McGregor has made, right, that you could have had the same opportunities to do and you didn't do it, well, what the hell? What the hell, right? So, Dana White just became the daggone godfather of combat sports. He is untouchable. He's untouchable. What you gonna do? What you going to do? He don't beat everything. Every accusation that we throw at him, he come back. Now he's in charge. There's lawsuits behind him. Can't nobody say anything negative because he beat it. When you win, you on top. Conor McGregor was doing so much F shit back in the day, but he was winning. When you're winning, you can't get touched. Now he's a star. You can't touch him nowhere. Guess who got him? Dana White. He done did a movie, right? Was supposed to be the next level of his growth in his brand, right? Still want to come back to the UFC, right? Rojas may do pretty good. I'm going to watch it tonight or whatever, right? But at the end of the day, what you going to do? What you going to do? He is the godfather of combat sports. Freaking Don Corleone, freaking Scarface, right? Every top G you can think about when it comes to gangsters, that's now Dana White. You took your shot, you lost. He don't paid you off. This class action suit has got settled for, in my opinion, for peanuts. When we first talked about it, it was $500 million to $1 billion, right? Closed out at 335 or whatever the hell. I'm not saying it's not nothing, but it's over. That was your last shot to get him, right? You let him get you, and now it's a wrap. And I feel for you because a lot of fighters that I'm a huge fan of got hurt along the way. Demetrius Johnson being one of them. He's one of my favorite. But Demetrius Johnson still came out on top. He could have made probably more in the UFC. I don't know. I'm not even going to say he probably could have made more because he's a star at one championship, right? As far as I'm concerned, he was the lucky one. He was able to get out scot-free with a trade. Most of the other fighters had to retire or, they're no longer of value where they get cut, right? Outside of Francis Ngannou, who was able to walk away scot-free and now he's making good money. Those are the only two. Demetrius Johnson, freaking Francis Ngannou, and Nate Diaz. Only three that's able to walk away. But out of the three, Nate Diaz trying to come back. So there's that. That's another conversation, right? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? He is the most feared man in combat sports right now. He's the most feared man, right? Because you can't get him. You can't get him. Shit. When you see it happen, it unfold in front of your face, be like, all right, that's it. Dana White going down. He done effed up. This class action suit is going to trial, and yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? They got him. Nope. Over and done with. Paid him off for peanuts, and now you get to walk away like ain't shit happening. Teflon Don, people. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm having a good time with it because it's crazy to watch it unfold in your face. This is the best move I've ever seen. This is the best move I've ever seen. Right? Godfather 1, 2, and 3, Scarface. Now Dana White beats class action suit, settles out of court for $335 million. Right? Walks away free. Everything else is intact. He ain't lost nothing. Right? They can probably write that shit off in the taxes because they make so much money with TKO and these brain developments. Hey, that's all I got, y'all. This was good. I want this what I want to see. This is what I want to see. How was this was going to unfold? Because we had, Don Davis coming up with the PFL and Bellator boxing. Are they making money? Right? I don't know. I think they're just taking money. They ain't making money yet, but they have opportunities to do things. They open the doors for different conversations. Francis Ngannou has set a tone that other fighters had the chance to do, but now it's a wrap. Dana White, we writing contracts like a mother effer. Anybody who wants to stick with the UFC, sign this new contract to where you are fucked. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. You sign a new contract with the UFC now, it's over and done with. It's over and done with. If you a free agent, you better stay a mother effer free agent, go work at Costco's, right? Or PFL or Bellator, right? But if you go back to the UFC, it's a wrap. That contract is ironclad. You don't get shit but what they give you. Yeah, buddy. Crazy. Crazy, but I'm loving it because, hey, it is what it is. All right, that's all I got. This is Coach D. Doing what I'm doing. Calling it like I see it. Talking my share of shit. To hear from me again, peace out.